Yo, and hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Showcase Showdown, where Chris from Missouri and Mike Baseball Collector battle each other in who has the best collection. This week, we are doing Pete Rose. You love Pete Rose, don't you, Chris?
I do, and by by your reaction to the wheel last week, I feel pretty excited about this.
So I had two options when I saw Pete Rose's name come up, neither of which made me happy. Number one, go out and just start buying like crazy, pay extra for fast shipping, to be able to get all the Pete Rose cards. And I told the story about the Pete Rose rookie and how I just am unwilling to pay that much for a rookie card of a non-Hall of Famer. I just won't do it. And so I didn't do that. Instead, I did my second option. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm calling in the righty. I'm going for relief.
Okay.
I'm going for a guy that I know that's a good friend and a great channel, Shannon from Back to the Cardboard, and he is going to wipe the floor with you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris, Mike, how you guys doing?
Good, Shannon.
You could have chose somebody else. I mean, really, if you, yeah, you could have chose anybody else. Matter of fact, and this would have been kinder to me. I mean, I watch his stuff, and he did it like a 28 days of Pete Rose. Was that what that was called, Shannon?
Yeah.
28 days of Pete Rose.
Pete Jimber, and I only showed like one or two cards from this set, so from this registry.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. That confidence thing I was telling you about, Mike.
Yeah, you can. Well, look, when I call in a reliever, I want the Mariano Rivera of Pete Rose guys. I'm not taking just anybody off the street. I'm going to pay for the free agent. Shannon, have you cashed that check that I sent you yet to appear on this?
I haven't yet. I'm just waiting to make sure it doesn't bounce.
It actually, that's why I'm recording this now, because once you try to cash it, it ain't gonna go very far.
Shohei doesn't have anything on that.
Right. Well, Shannon, thanks for pinch hitting for me. I just don't have a lot. I have literally a few, 3 or 4 Pete Rose slabs. I think he's a great player. I loved his career. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. But for this, I need you, man, because Chris has got he's been bragging about just wait till Pete Rose. And I said, just wait till I'm thinking to myself, just wait till I talk to Shannon. But I am excited about this. I'm going to watch you guys. I'm going to sit and I'm going to actually put myself in the background. I'll be able to talk, but I want to give you guys with the cards a lot more of the screen. I don't need to be sitting here just oogling and ogling. I will be keeping score in the background. And so I'm going to go just do this.
Wow, the screen got prettier, Shannon.
By 33%.
I need to do that. I don't know if I can do that where I can be off and still hear me. I'll be off and let you guys talk, and I'll pop on if I need to say anything or give you guys a score update. If you ask for a score update, let me know. Chris, you know how to run the show. You take over, and off you go.
Okay. Well, the way we do this, Shannon, is usually the loser goes first, and that's kind of like the visitor. But since you're the visitor I lost to Mike the last time that we did Showcase Showdown, and so you're the visitor here. So we're going to start off with his first or his oldest or newest card. So we're going to go down to towards his rookie card. Sure. So it's we're going to do the player run, the base player run, and I wish we were just doing the tops run. And but listen, you go first and you show the 1987 card.
All right, 87.
Yes.
Got a PSA 8.
And I have a PSA 8. So far, it is tied. It is tied.
Nice.
So do you have any other? Is there any other 87?
No, I've got 4 or 5 cards that I want to show extra.
Do it anytime. Do it anytime.
Right, yeah. So now, is it your turn?
Yes, but I'm going to the 86 tops. And I have.
So you don't have the 87 Leaf?
Nope, and I believe we'll have to check with Mike, but I'm pretty sure that's part of the player run.
It is part of the player. If it's on the PSA set registry, basic set registry, it counts. Is that one on there, Shannon?
Yep.
Boom.
Man.
So we're looking at a 9?
Ooh, you pick up 14 points on that one. Keep on going if you have another 87.
87 Fleer.
I believe that's on there too.
So that's
Now,
8.
Yeah, I do have that card raw, but I'm not getting out the 87 set.
Raw counts is 5 points. So
I did get some raw cards out, but I didn't get the Fleers out. So
look, if you have it, I think everybody in the world has an 87 Fleer set. So I think you're okay.
I do.
Okay.
All right, then we got 87 Donruss.
That's on there too.
That's what is that, a 9?
Okay, you're stacking up a huge lead.
Hey, you just want to go with tops?
What?
We're good up until 80s.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would love it, but no, we probably shouldn't. Mike's going to let you change. Look at that. Look at that.
He makes the rules.
He makes the rules. So I think he really wants to beat me hard on this one. So let me know when we get to the 86 tops.
All right. That's the Donruss is the last 87.
Okay. So 86 tops, I got in a 7. I actually had one in a 10, but I traded it to a Pete Rose fan, so I have a 7 right here.
Wow, that's cool. How about an 8?
Perfect.
And this card, I brought this one extra. It's not on there. It's his manager card. From 86.
I got that one as well.
Sweet. Nice. All right, so that brings us into Fleer.
Did you bring this one?
Fleer and Leaf again.
Did you bring this
Record Breaker.
Yeah,
that's a nice card.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and take that monumental jump again.
There's a 9.
Beautiful.
And then Leaf, and there's the Fleer version. That's that by the way is a 10.
Oh, by the way, that's 10.
That's the only 10
I'm absolutely loving this, by the way. This is great. Keep going.
Keep going.
All right, 86 Donruss. You there?
Nice one.
All right, that's it for 86s. 85s?
85s. So I just brought out this one that's not graded.
We got the 9.
In a 9. Okay.
Yep.
Did you bring any other 85s out?
I did. I've got the Leaf.
Okay.
That's in a, what is that? Oh, that's an 8. And then I also have the Fleer.
I have that one as well. If Mike trusts me on that.
Oh, yeah. That's a 9.
Yeah.
And then the 85 Donruss.
Nice card. I do not have that card. I do not have that 85.
These are hard to come by. I don't know why, but there's not too many out there graded.
Mm-hmm.
When I got this one, they were like 1 or 2 on eBay, and that was it.
Right.
84s.
But first, let's do the manager card at 85, and then the record breaker.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So now we're at 84.
84. We got 84 tops. This is got a 7 in that.
I have a 7.
Nice. Then the Fleer.
I have the Fleer. Raw.
All right, that's a 9. And we got the Donruss. You got the Donruss?
I do have the. Well,
Nice.
What is this? What do I have here? This is the 84 Donruss.
Mike Schmidt.
That's Mike Schmidt.
Hey, look at this. Doesn't that look like Pete Rose?
It's Mike Schmidt. Nice try.
A little bit.
Nice try.
God, man, we can't get. Stop.
Staying alive.
And you got to watch him.
If you ain't
watch
cheating, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right. Oh, I do have another 84 card. I thought this one was worthy to show his traded card when he went to that team up north there for what 90 something games.
Yeah.
The Expos.
Okay, 83. We at 83 yet?
83. Yep. I got an 8.
I have an 8.
Nice.
Show all those Fleer and Donners.
Right, here's the Fleer. That's only a 7. And then here's the 83 Donners. And that brings us to 82.
Okay. So
I got that in a 8.
I got this one in an 8.
Nice. Then here's the 82 Fleer. Yeah, that one?
No, I do not.
7.
I don't
And here's the Donners.
Okay. Did you bring out the All-Star card?
I did not. I thought about it. I've got it, but I didn't.
Okay.
There's a really rare 82s that are blacklist that doesn't have any of the black writing on them, and those are really scarce, hard to come by.
Okay, so the 81s.
81 tops.
I have this in a 7.
And mine's an 8. There's the 81 Fleer.
81 Fleer there.
Oh, yeah, nice. And then that brings us to 81 Donruss. They're actually, the registry has 2 cards listed. Number 371 and number 251. But there's really 3 cards.
Right. Exactly. So I have that as well. Mine's a 10. Might be the only 10 I have.
Oh, yeah, nice. Mine was an 8. So you got me.
Okay.
But here's the 3rd card in that series. You know, Donruss is riddled with, oh, you got it too? Nice.
Yeah.
Donruss riddled with errors and printing problems. 81s anyway. Mine's
And
an
then
8.
here's this one as well.
Oh, yeah, it's record breaker.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we should make Mike work a little bit on this and see how we compare getting those Donruss and Fleer. Back in 81, I thought that was a Russian plot to take over North America.
Yeah.
Was using those cards.
That was Fanatics before Fanatics was around.
So what is the score right now, Mike? Because we're going pretty fast for you. We ought to slow down.
You are, but I'm keeping up frantically. Chris, you're at 101 points, which is solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Shannon, 333 points. So
can you? I will concede that, but can you keep score from like 1980 down now?
I think that's a good way to delineate. Shannon's got the W already. I don't think there's anything you can do. And just so everybody knows out there, I'm taking the L on this. Obviously, I can't beat Chris and Pete Rose, so I'm going to lose overall. Our record's going to get what'll be 3-2 now. 3 wins for me, 2 wins for you. And but this is just fun to have Shannon, and your cards are amazing, Shannon. By the way, I like Pete Rose cards. I think he's got a lot of really cool cards, and I love that he's in so many sets and has so many different things.
And you know his staying power, price-wise, is still right up there with most of the Hall of Famers.
No doubt. Hence why I don't have a lot of them, because I'm like, I could buy a Hank Aaron for the same price as a Pete Rose, or whatever.
Sure.
So
I think what makes a lot of things, there's a lot of things make Pete Rose cards pretty neat, but you look through his trends or throughout his years, like when he was a young kid starting out, you know, he had military looking haircut, and then then his hair kind of gets thick, and the way he wore his hat, and I remember him taking off his helmet, and then just all that hair everywhere, and then,
That bowl cut.
and it's neat seeing some of like from even 1970 to 87 how he changes and ages.
Well, we'll start part 2 of the butt whooping right now.
I got a puncher's chance on this, Mike.
All right, I will let you guys get to it and pop in as needed.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's slow down a little bit and talk about these cards a little bit. But we're at 1980. You go ahead, go with player A.
I got an 8 in this card, and there's that batting helmet with no ear flaps and his hair sticking out from under it. What you was talking about there, Chris?
Exactly. Now, Mike, I have an 8 OC. So Shannon 8 OC. So the way we do it, Shannon, is that the OC or the qualifier brings it down 2 spots.
-2.
So there you got 13 points and I got 11. So you're starting out with a 2-point lead. Now, this was kind of cool in 1980, these Kellogg's cards. Yeah.
That's something. I've got
your big collection, do you have a lot of those?
I do, but they're not graded.
Okay.
I've got a few. I'm going to try to – that's some of my goals for 2024 is pick up some of his Kellogg's cards.
Okay. All right. I'm next with 1979. Now, he had a few cards in 79, but I got one in a PSA 6.
I got the 7.
Okay.
Moving on to the 78.
This was one of my favorite cards back in the day. I have one in a 7.
Mine's an 8.
All right. You're still making that lead just grow just a little bit.
My cards start going downhill from here, though.
Yeah. And he had this one that year as well.
Oh, he looks like Popeye in that card. Big forearms.
Oh, sure. Sure. Did you ever know a more confident hitter? I mean, every time he stepped to the plate, he thought he was going to get a hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that was part of his success.
Sure.
He knew he was going to get a hit, and 3 times out of 5, he did.
He did. Sure. So 77, you're up.
77, I got mine in a 6.
You're still better than my 4. A lot of these came from my collection as a kid.
Right. I wish I'd have had my collection as a kid.
Yeah.
But
so now this is one of my favorite cards of his as well. It's the 1976.
Right. Yeah. With the glasses flipped up, All-Star. Yeah, I just got a 5 there. What do you got?
I got a 4 MC. So you are taking a commanding lead by now, but I'm hanging in there a little bit. So 75.
75. Another PSA 5.
I have one in a 7. So give me a couple of those points back.
Good job. I don't know. I'm torn on 75s. Sometimes they hit the color match, and then sometimes they don't. I don't know.
I really like the 75 set though, because I'm a George Brett fan also.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that card. But
purple and green.
My favorite's the 72. But here's the 1974.
74.
And mine's in a 5.
Mine's in a 6. Looks like he's bunting in that picture, which he didn't do a whole lot of, I don't think.
I saw something where, as far as bunt hits go, that he's up there pretty good. He's one of the best bunters when he bunted.
Oh, yeah.
Hit.
From the left side of the plate.
Yeah, and Mickey Mantle Mickey Mantle's up there and bunt hits as well when
Is
he
he
tried to
really?
get a hit. Yeah, which is
I'd have
amazing.
never thought that.
I just read about that.
That's cool.
Okay, this is a good card here of mine. So I have a 73 and a 7.
I've got a 6. And then on to this 72. I love this set.
I do too.
I've got a 5.
I have a 5. Did you bring the in-action card?
I did. Did you?
I did. Let's show it.
That's one of my favorite cards of the 72 set. As a matter of fact.
So was Pete Rose your favorite player growing up?
No. As a matter of fact, my favorite player growing up, you won't believe this, is Dale Murphy. I'm a TBS kid, and I didn't get the Reds on TV much, and so growing up, I fell right in there with Dale, and he was always my hero.
Okay. Well, that's kind of why I'm a Bill Buckner fan as well, because of WGN back in the day. So it's funny. It's a quick story. I was following him throughout his career, watching him on TBS, and I got older, was able to drive. I thought, man, I'm going to drive to Cincinnati and I'm going to watch him play the Reds. And by that time, he'd already been traded to the Phillies. So we drive Cincinnati's 2 hours and a half back then, and drove all the way up there to watch Dale play. Guess what? He wasn't in the lineup. Oh, no.
Yeah. So anyway, pinch hit, 9th inning, player at the plate. Dale comes up onto the circle, on deck circle, and the player at the plate strikes out. So I did get to see him stand on the on deck circle. That's about it.
That's it, huh? Now, this is a lower grade one of mine here. This is a hard one. This is 71.
6.
I have a 3. So I think you're well into a double-digit lead again. But at least it's not a 200-point lead. So 1970, I got a nice one here in a 6.
Oh, nice. I got a 4. And mine's got a spot. I don't know if you can see it there. It's got one of those ink spots on his hat.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. I'm sure that hurt that card.
Well, I'll give you guys a quick score update as we finish the 70s, start heading into the 60s. Chris 114, Shannon 122. So it's a good race.
It's close.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to fare, but I think I got the rest of them as well. So
at least good luck, Shannon. Go Shannon.
All right.
All right. Well,
69.
I should write you a bigger check than him and just you pretend you don't have one.
Hey, it's not too late.
So 69. I have a 4.
I've got a 6.
Oh gosh, now you're double-digit lead again.
Oh, here's an extra 69 for you. The decal edge.
I have that one as well. Yeah.
These are kind of hard to come by. I'm not extremely off center anyway.
So 68.
Moving to 68.
I got a 5.
Oh, got a point back on me.
Okay. Now the 68 had those game cards too. You remember those?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got that entire set. Yep.
Okay. 67.
67. I got a 6.
I got a 5. You got that point back.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Very nice. So 66, this is a neat card as well.
Right. We're looking at a 4.
I got a 5.
Got it back.
This is where a lot of my cards hover, 5s and 4s around
Right.
this time.
Same here, especially when you start getting up into age like that. All right, now, before Mike contacted me to bring me into pitch hit for him, I had my 65 up for auction, and I ended up selling it Tuesday. But I purchased another one in the meantime. So
Oh, now that's the one you should have you should have faked and hit the mat on this one. So you purchased another one. How nice is it?
it's a 6.
Okay, I got a
I'll show
4.
you on my phone.
That is great. Now, of course, Mike might not trust you as much as he trusts me.
Probably not.
Oh, Shannon counts that. He's totally getting to count that. Absolutely.
Okay,
I'll
and
do a
I know
video,
we're
I'll do a video on it when it gets here. I promise you, I got it.
I know we're not to the rookie card yet, but just to let everybody know, the rookie card's worth double the points. And that's kind of how we do it. We think it's the most important card, or gives somebody a chance to catch up anyway.
Hey, Chris, what was your 65 grade? I'm sorry, I missed it.
It's probably like a 9.
You wish.
It looks like a 9, but I think it's a 4. But it's hard to tell them apart.
Well, it's worth 9 points if that helps you at all. But
okay, well, all right. It was a 4.
There you go.
So, all right. So this arguably is his nicest card. A lot of people like it more than the rookie card, and mine is a beautiful card, but it is only a 4. But it is one of the prettiest that I have.
Oh man,
and edges are pretty nice, and just a beautiful card.
I got a 6. That to me, this is probably my favorite card of Rose, no doubt. With the trophy.
Yeah, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful card. Okay, so the only way I can win this is if somebody hid your rookie card from you, or you sold it as well. But I have the 63 in a 5.
I've got it in a 6.
That's a beautiful card.
And I don't know if you've seen Wade Boggs fan 60 running down the 63 cards. There's a PSA 10 out there somewhere. Believe it or not.
I saw that. I saw that. But it's amazing how, we talked about it earlier, how that card stands up with the rest of the rookies. And Pete Rose, his cards do well.
Yes.
Do well in the hobby still. And Mike talks about, and I understand where he's coming from about not wanting, not putting a lot of desire into that card, because Mike collects Hall of Fame cards, and he's not, Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame. But when I was growing up, Pete Rose was my favorite player, or second favorite player. Johnny Bench was my favorite as a kid, and then George Brett kind of surpassed him. But I had a Pete Rose poster in my room from the age of 7 years old until I graduated college. I had a Pete Rose poster in my room because I wanted to play like Pete Rose, and so he carried a lot of weight with me, and he'll get in the Hall of Fame. He'll get in the Hall of Fame someday.
Sadly, yeah, after he passes, probably.
Right. So, Mike, any thoughts on? Well, tell us the score and tell us what score. Give us some thoughts on Pete Rose.
I hope that when people watch you and me, Chris, do this, I had a lot of joy just watching you guys. First of all, you both have amazing collections, and whoever wins, Shannon, don't worry about that part of it. Y'all both really seriously, I love watching it, and I hope people like watching us show them. But it was fun just to sit here and watch you guys show cards. In part 2, Shannon 206, Chris 191, so a lot closer. Shannon overall 539 points. I believe that's a Showcase Showdown record by a lot. And total, Chris 292. So he almost doubled you.
Yeah.
But now, in fairness, Rose does have a lot of cards, playing day cards.
And he will be tough to beat, period, because of that, and he played long enough after 1980 to get to get a player run of, almost 20, 21, 22 cards extra, and that's a lot
Wait
of
till we
cards.
get to Nolan Ryan.
Right.
That'll be a lot of cards, but excellent job, you guys. That was, again, so much fun to watch. Shannon, thank you for coming in and striking out the side in the 9th and closing this sucker out.
Hey, thanks for inviting me, Mike. Man, I had a blast. I love both your all's channels, and what can I say? Thank you.
Well, that was super fun. Chris, I don't have the wheel today. Do you want to pick a player? I'm gonna let you pick a player since you just got humiliated so bad on national television here, because everybody in the world's gonna watch this.
So it's 3-2. Is that what it is?
Yep. You want to try to even the score up?
Well, I would, but people would say Johnny Bench would be who I would choose, but I saw your amazing Johnny Bench showcase where you tabletop showcase. So I'm going to stay away from that. How about we do let's do Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron. Nice. That'll be a great one.
Now I'm not doing Hank Aaron just because I think I can beat you in Hank Aaron. I'm doing Hank Aaron because one, he's just right over here on the wall. I know you have an incredible Hank Aaron collection, and just nice getting a top tier Hall of Famer to talk about.
I love it. Hank Aaron next time. For this time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Shannon, thanks for guest appearing, and you can cash that check now. I wanted to see your collection first before I put there.
It's done. I'm heading to the bank.
All right. See you guys later. Everybody out there, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.